Well then, finally 2022 is coming to an end. Let's try to look back at all the games that came out this year. Let me check my notes. Oh, here it is. The games that came out in 2022. Got Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, where are the games? There had to have been more games. Come on. It can't be just two. I'll ask my brother, Mr. Mumble. Mr. Mumble, how many games came out this year? No. I'm starting to think only 2 good games released, and the other ones got delayed, and the ones that did release fucking sucked. Wow, Halo Infinite has a Forge mode? That would have been amazing to see a fucking year ago. Wow, Postal 4 finally releases, and it fucking sucks so much mega balls that I made a whole video about it. Activision Blizzard, so fucking drunk from breast milk, released the exact same game again. Saints Row came back just to fucking absolutely bomb. Now that I'm actually looking back on this year, I'm actually kind of surprised about how many good games I played. Did most of them come out this year? No. But enough dilly-dallying, let's get to the numbers. What I mean by this is basically just like honorable mentions, but like I made it a number. Force Reboot is a really neat game. A fun, fast-paced roguelike. It's a good game to turn your brain off to. I mean, except for the, buffs and debuff system. And depending on your options, you can either have a really fun build or you will die. It is really janky in some areas, but it's early access and also $3. I mean, what did I expect? Roblox Parkour is a really fun game. Mostly just to turn your brain off to and, pull off sick shit. The progression system sucks ass. The movement, the environments are just real fun, good to turn your brain off to. Rolling Thunder is an insanely goofy ass game. It's basically the Vietnam War, but you're there. Gunplay is really nice. Everything feels really responsive, but the problem is it's a Roblox game. So if you, move the mouse around like a human, you're gonna click out of the window and get shot at, and that's not fun. The game is mostly like a tech demo. Speaking of demos, the Reaver demo, fun. Go play it. It's fun, good, just do it. And that's it for honorable mentions. Now let's get into the big games. Post Void is a very odd game. It's basically when you take 500 milligrams of Benadryl and go meet the Hat Man. It's psychedelic, it's fucking weird, but it is still a fuck ton of fun. It's a very weird, odd experience, alright? It's really obvious that there's a lot of love and care put into it. So much so is that if you look inside the game files, you get the art book, which is insanely neat because only a small amount of players will actually do that. Honestly, it's a real fun time. And for $3, I mean, come on man, it's $3. Yomi Hustle is a really neat game. It's a turn-based fighting game, which you'd think wouldn't work well, but it works perfectly. You gotta account for so many things, like who has frame advantage, hitbox size, will this come out first, Should I go for the parry? You can absolutely set up some insanely nutty combos. You can play the game online and all, but it's way better to, hear your friend's reaction, the fear in their voice.
Shit, you parried? No!
No, please just hear me out.
Hey, hold on. We can talk this out, man. We can talk this out.
You can play modded, which is really fucking weird. Mostly because all the characters are unbalanced, either in they suck ass or they're funny as fuck. And this is only the beta, stuff is subject to change. And it's also coming out on Steam under a different name because of copyright reasons. But you'll fucking keep your eyes on it, alright? This shit is epic. Deep Rock Galactic is kind of a hard game to explain. You go into space, hit rocks, get your paycheck, and it's just as simple as that. Seems simple, but the problem is there's thousands upon thousands of spiders everywhere. Me personally, I would recommend playing on Hazard 3, 4 for the true Deep Rock Galactic experience. You got a couple classes, but the thing is, I mostly play solo, so I just play Scout. Could play Driller, or you could, explode instantaneously. But it's still a really fun game. Would probably be insanely fun with friends, but I ain't got any. The game visually is insanely nice. In my eyes, it's a truly hidden gem. A pun intended. Hopscotch, alright. if we're talking underrated, Hopscotch is up there, bro. It's got such diverse gameplay, you know, it's got like an insane control scheme. I'm surprised it wasn't put in the Game of the Year listings, you know? Actually, what year would have it been founded? Let's see. It's been said that the game dates back to 3,000 years ago. So, back in ancient Rome, I bet they were pissing and shitting about hopscotch, bro. Same as, you know, nothing changes. Bloons Tower Defense 6 is a insano game. It came into creation because a bunch of nearly extinct animals just huddled together and just said, fuck it, balloon versus monkey. And it works perfectly, bro. Everything about the game just has so much variety. It's so replayable. You also have this mode called multiplayer. It's probably some funny word made up by Kiwis. Valen puts monkey in quote worst place ever. Asks to leave Junktown.
I see your fucking ear up in the top. Oh, merchantman.
Oh yeah, what about it?
P2 and the green button. Right up here. Again. One more time. Alright, the game is good. Cruelty Squad isn't a game. It's more of like a experiment on yourself. Everything, you know, looks normal on an outside perspective, but when you actually play the game, it feels way fucking different. All the controls are just weird, alright? To reload, you have to hold down right click and drag your mouse down. To aim down sights, you gotta press shift. It's weird, and that's what I like about it, because it's making you think differently. All the visuals and weird designs and everything just give this game this funny aroma. I mean, the gameplay is solid, alright? Killing targets and, you know, sneaking around the entire complex, fun, alright? Really fun. Especially the part where you get to kill a Funko Pop collector. But when you're first learning it, that experience, holy amazing. Mother 3 is an amazing game. I mean, combat-wise, meh. But you don't play it for the combat, you play it for the story. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I'm just gonna be honest, it's worth going to jail for piracy. Hey, if they didn't want me to do it, release it on Switch or on any Nintendo platform. It's a lovely experience. I don't want to spoil it, just play it, pirate it, I don't care, do it. Neon White is a fast-paced speedrun game. That's all I can really describe it as. Because every little thing makes you want to speedrun it, alright? There's a timer, there's actual medals you need to get. And also, you can't progress if you suck ass at the game. And if you're a guy like me, you know, you gotta go for all the blue medals. And sometimes, you know, your friends... Oh, I should put quotes around friends. Beat your time. And, you know, just don't take it personally, man. Oh, hello, Mr. Mumble. You know, I made you a pizza. Oh, right, John Mumble. Friends from well, I'm gonna tell you about, I'm a heart for sure. The girl actually be my wife. Oh, your pizza? I switched it for bad mumblefish. Alright? You were dead and buried, and I had to watch Stalker Z bring you back. And when you're sitting there in your nursing home, sucking down on cock, you think of me. Anyways, Neon White is an amazing game. Really recommend. I mean, the story kind of mid, but all I remember from it is this.
Remember? But you were once a great teacher. Mr. White.
Entropy 02 is the best game I played this year. And that's kind of sad, counting on, you know, it's a mod for Half-Life 2. The game is a love letter to Half-Life fans, alright? Some of the enemies are actually based on beta designs for some enemies that would appear in Half-Life 2 that got scrapped. Yeah, in Entropy 02 you play as a Combine soldier instead of like a rebellion person or whatever, but you do get to fight them. And I really like this because just like the enemy designs, they got so creative. Alright, you got the shotgunners, they have like metal faceplates, used by welders. You got the jump guys that have like little jump packs, which are like, I think it's a gravity gun, I don't know. You actually don't get a crowbar in this game, you just kick stuff. It's really funny when you just kick a guy's gun out of their hands. And then they pull out another gun, then you kick that one out. It's goofy. I'm not gonna spoil the story or any of the characters or the plot, mostly because you gotta play the fucking video game. It's free. It's free. Literally all you need is Half-Life 2, and if you don't already have Half-Life 2, I think you have bigger issues than fucking GOTY videos. The orange box on sale is like, they actually pay you to take it. Alright, just gonna be honest, you know, Entropy 02, it's an amazing fun time. That's what's Game of the Year, in my opinion. But actually, Game of the Year goes to What If George Washington Was a Girl?